Hello, all. My name is Cynthia Sharp, and I am honored to have you here with me this morning. Thank you for joining me. I want to ask you that if you have any prayer requests for yourself or anyone else, please go ahead and take a moment and write those below so that you can be included in this meditation, and or your loved ones or whoever else would need those. So I want to say that this meditation is sponsored by Life Home Health for the Parkinson's Association of Southwest Florida. And we are meditating not just for those individuals with Parkinson's, but for all of us. And what's beautiful about meditation, even if you haven't done it, is that it is a very relaxing process. And when your brain is relaxed, you actually think clearer and are much more mindful of your responses and your reactions and your thoughts. And today, this morning, a lot has been streaming through to me prior to this meditation. So we're going to actually put this out at this time, that there's obviously a lot of stress, a lot of uncertainty in the world at this time, and I want to really hone in on that and create the centeredness and peace that we are all looking for. And even if you don't know how to go ahead and do this, I'm going to guide you through during the meditation. I saw an article this week that because of the circumstances of parents coming home and staying home and children being at home with their parents, there's not a break. And both parents and children are suffering. And so the severity of child abuse cases are on the rise. And that's unfortunate because our children are our future. And it's only a recognition of how much pain there is. And I would really like for that to stop. So what I'm asking is for you today to come together with me, bring your energy in with me, join me in my passion to help facilitate the transition. I'm going to share something else that has been kind of coming to mind this week with this transition. We are all in a state of flux, a state of where Mother Earth has decided, okay, we're being forced into a timeout. If you look at that parent-child relationship, Mother Earth is saying, this isn't an option for you. You need to stay home. You need to take care of you. You need to take care of your family. And you need to actually reflect on what is actually happening in your life and is it working? So this is really a time for us to reflect on our stresses, on our joys, and how we're actually creating more joy within our life. And as we do so, we reciprocate. Mother Earth is now finding some clearer skies. I understand that China is actually seeing clear blue skies where there weren't any just a while ago. And it is amazing to be able to see that on a physical level, but actually acknowledge that. And I shared my hypothesis with several people yesterday of what's happening with Mother Earth and how it's going to impact us. And really, as parents, if we don't take time to nurture ourselves, we do not have the capability to nurture our children. And even if we have adult children or no children at all, if we don't take time to nurture ourselves, we cannot and do not have the capacity to nurture others the way that they need to. So when we're out in public and we see someone stressing or doing something that isn't appropriate, we need to take a moment and just be and recognize that from our perspective, we would react differently. But we need to allow them their own time to process their own reality. They're not in ours. and we're not in theirs. And this is where kindness comes in. Because if we actually allow that, then we actually help our society shift. If we recognize, yeah, I'm in line and you're in line and you're pushing ahead, and I can actually say something kindly to you, or not, because that's just as equally as important. Giving everyone the space and the capacity to go ahead and be, and just recognize and truly in our minds, take a moment, take a breath, send them love, send them the kindness that you would want given back to you. You will actually see this, and they will feel it, consciously or unconsciously. And I promise you that it will spill forward. So, with that today, think of how you are changing your life in this moment. Are you having and creating more joy? And if not, what are you doing to go ahead and do that? And how are you choosing to shift it? Because I really do believe this is the time that Mother Earth is asking us to take to create a new reality and to enjoy life as it is and to be much more present, so that we can be mindful of what we're doing in our environment to create a healthier environment, so we can eat better food, breathe cleaner air, and that Mother Earth has more to give to us, and that we have more to give to Mother Earth. So, with that in mind, I want to also let you know that we're going to go ahead and start the meditation. So thank you for hearing me. I would like for this to go viral. So if you are watching in this time or later time, please go ahead and share it, so that not just you gets to benefit, but the world, because the world is stressing and we need to actually acclimate and recognize in our own time and space where we're at and how we can actually choose to de-stress and take moments. Life is full of stress, but it's also full of joy if we choose to see it that way. So I'm going to walk you through a meditation. For those of you who have not meditated, don't worry, it's not that difficult. If you've ever daydreamed, guess what? You've meditated. It's that simple. I want to remind you that your breath is equally as important as what you're thinking at the time. So let's say a thought comes into your mind and you're trying to be in that peaceful spot, and you were just a moment ago, but now you're thinking about your to-do list. Take a breath. Relax. You're not having to do your to-do list right now. You're right here with me. Come back to my voice. Let it soothe you. Let it seep into your body, your mind, your soul, and let your thought float away as if in the river or in a bubble, and let it go. So, with that being said, don't also judge yourself for your thoughts or how effective you're actually meditating, because meditation is a cumulative process. It's a learning process, and you're not going to be perfect at it at first. You're going to learn how to go ahead and meditate, and if you're an expert meditator, then fantastic. But if you're not, that's okay. You've got to learn how to sit up before you can crawl. You've got to learn how to crawl before you can take a step, and then learn how to walk. So it's all in baby steps. So each time you have that I'm failing or I'm not doing it right, or those negative thoughts, either in this meditation or in life, breathe. And when I say breathe, take in that breath through your nose. Your nose is accessing your parasympathetic nervous system. And what that means is it's accessing that state of calm, that rest and digest. And then when you exhale, exhale longer through your mouth. Why? When you breathe in through your mouth, which we all do when we're stressed, it's that fight and flight. So you want to make sure in through your nose, out through your mouth. Rest and digest. So if you haven't done so already, if you haven't posted who you would like a prayer to, please, even if it's in your mind, just keep that there so that we can actually collectively bring those thoughts together, whether it be on this meditation or when you actually join at your time and leisure. So thank you for joining me. If you have any questions about meditation, please let me know, and I will try as best as possible to answer you. Okay. So I want you to just sit. You can lie down if need be. And if you see me with my eyes closed, it's just that I'm watching what is being guided to me to guide you today in the meditation. And if you have any suggestions, please feel free to go ahead and message me or post. And I will take those definitely into consideration. So thank you for joining me. Get into a comfortable spot. I want to make sure that you see. And for those of you in the wintry spaces, welcome to my garden. May you be nice and warm at this moment in whatever time and space you get to watch this, and enjoy nature. Just to let you know, you may actually hear some dogs or birds, and sometimes even a plane. And when that happens, I will redirect you to the moment. And just like in life, there's much distraction, much. So if you allow yourself to be distracted, you will be there, and it will stress you out. But if you recognize that it's something outside of you that is trying to pull your distraction, your attention away from what you're actually focused on, then you can actually come back to the moment and just be. So, food for thought. As we relax, remember to breathe. And just calm yourself, just nurture your body in whatever state in mind it's at this time. And breathe. Notice any aches and pains, any discomfort. Right now I'm having a little bug bite, so I'm just kind of clearing that away so I can feel more centered, more at ease. Make yourself at home if you need to adjust your pillows at home. I happen to be on a stool. So, and as you breathe, we're really going to call in the higher spirit and Mother Earth energy at the exact same time. So I'm going to walk you through that process. And just like you have sunlight coming through above you, I want you to feel that warmth of sun coming in as if it is beaming directly into your energy center at the top of your head, called your crown chakra. And let it light you up with every single breath. And for those of you who didn't hear me, remember to breathe in through your nose and exhale longer through your mouth. In through your nose, exhale out through your mouth. And recognize that sense of peace that is calming and soothing to you through your breath. allowing you to feel much more centered each and every time you breathe. Let that light that is seeping through as if it's the warmth of the sun coming through your head, let it really saturate your brain. All sides, all the way around. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And let it penetrate into your eyes. And it's as if you're feeling this tingling sensation that is happening in your brain. Your brain is calming, and yet it has more activity. And let the light penetrate further down into your ears. It's as if you can see in your mind's eye, and then you can hear the outside world, and yet you can hear the inside world of what's happening in your body. Let the light penetrate further into your oral cavity and down into your throat. Breathe in. And with each breath, notice that your chest expands and fills up your lower abdomen, and feel it come in waves as your lower abdomen pushes in and pushes out the air as you exhale. And with each breath, wash away the stress of the week, of any news, of any relationships, of any aches, of any pains. Let yourself be here, washing away every thought, washing away every emotion, and letting the sunlight, divine energy, penetrate into your shoulders, down into your arms, and all the way into your fingers. And notice, as you're doing this, if that white light changes color. It might be blue, or green, or orange. Notice the beauty of every color. push in and seep into your heart with every breath. Notice that as your heart pumps, it pumps this wonderful, intense, warming light that just saturates and soothes you into your lungs with each and every breath. And as it saturates your respiratory system, it pushes into your lower diaphragm and into your upper digestive. Calming and soothing your thoughts, easing your body, making you feel ever so present. And with each gift of breath comes a greater gift. The gift of you being present in this very moment with yourself, with your body, letting go of any emotions, thoughts, letting yourself feel relaxed and relinquished. It is the wonderful feeling of being out of control and totally in control. Out of control from your thoughts, your mind, body, all the external, and totally in control of your soul and your experience right now. Allow yourself this beautiful gift that saturates into your entire digestive system, allowing your body to nourish itself in absorbing all the nutrients from the wonderful, healthy food you absorbed this morning. Notice how calm and centered you feel, and how stable your body feels at this time as you feel your energy push into your pelvic region, to your hips, to your groin, fully activating that, creating an immense awareness of self. Let the light penetrate there, saturate it, allowing you to be totally comforted by you and comfort in yourself. And notice that as you gain this stability in this region, in your pelvis, in your hips, in your groin, your leg muscles start to relax. And the light and the warmth pushes in to your thighs, front and back, creating an immense relaxation. A wonderful sense of security. And notice your knees relax. Tension melts away. Breathe into them. Again. And notice that your calves and your shin muscles and all your muscles of your leg relax. As if they are melting into the ground and allowing you to just be. Feel the energy push into your ankles, into the heels of your feet, and spread through the bottoms of your feet and the top of your feet, all the way into each toe. And you feel perfectly grounded with Mother Earth. Breathe in. Thank Mother Earth for her presence. Thank Divine for their presence. Thank yourself for taking the time and being here. You are a gift. Through you, you are meant to bring this world joy. Breathe. Right now you can hear birds chirping in the background. Remember the joy of being a child and how nature would intrigue you. Finding an insect, watching marching ants into their nest, seeing a butterfly flutter into a flower. When you feel a loss of joy, remember the simple sounds of Mother Nature. The rolling of a stream, the feel of a breeze on your face, and how your worries would melt away in that very moment of just being. And next breath, I want you to envision as if you had nostrils in the center of your chest, right at your sternum, and I want you to breathe in there, directly into your heart and into your lungs. And with each breath, I want you to envision it opening further and further. And I want you to embrace those moments that you have had, whether they have been recent or from a far time away, or you could just be, and enjoy Mother Nature and all that she offered. And allow that to saturate you. Now I want you to call in your family or those you wished to have us meditate for, and invite them to feel that simplicity, that being. And breathe. And see that as you fill yourself up and you allow them to fill you up, it goes in cycles. You share with them and they share with you. It is an equal exchange of energy. Watch as you notice their troubles melt away. And as that happens, it creates more joy in your world, in your body, in your mind. Know you are loved. Let them receive your love as well, and let them give their love to you. Now that you have done that for your family and whoever you called in, I want you to do that for your home, for where you are right now. I want you to see the room that you sleep in, the bathroom, the guest room, whatever layout you have, the kitchen. I want you to go through each and every room and breathe into it, the love, the security, the ease, the peace. And as you've done that and you have your whole house filled with your breath and your energy, I want you to think bigger. I want you to expand as you breathe into your house, seeing like you did the light filtering through your entire body, breath by breath. I want you to fill not just your home, but your yard, and keep on expanding in a circular motion throughout your neighborhood. Creating a greater sense of peace, of ease, of tranquility that resides not just with you, not just with your family, not just in your home, but everywhere. Everywhere you go, everywhere. Expand, not just from your neighborhood, see your county, spread ease and peace and tranquility to your county. See your state, or your province, for those of you who are in Canada. Or township, I should say. And then see your country. And know that no one, not a single soul, wishes to suffer. They, like you, want peace, joy, tranquility, to be loved, to be cared for, to be nurtured. And allow yourself to feel the peace, the ease, the tranquility, to be able to give it far greater than you, to your neighbor, to your county, to your state, to your country. Now, with each breath, I want you to surround the surrounding countries, to fill the surrounding countries with that ease, that joy, that tranquility. And if there's water around you, surround the water and fill the water with that ease, that joy, that tranquility. And let it push into other countries around the world until the entire globe, land, north, south, east, west, and all water is filled with that luminescent energy of peace, joy, love, security, and tranquility. And notice with your breath, you release any and all distractions.